Well, CES 2017 is almost over and we spared no expense this year. We've gone out to Red Rock Canyon where it is cold and wet and frankly a little bit miserable, just like home really. So to cheer ourselves up, we thought we'd go through our favourite TVs that we saw at the show this year. Unsurprisingly, the big TV news was OLED, but unlike previous years, LG didn't have everything to themselves, with both Sony and Panasonic joining the party. Panasonic's new OLED TV wasn't a complete surprise, because the manufacturer was showing a prototype at IFA, but their new EZ1002 certainly delivered in terms of picture quality. It comes in a 65-inch screen size and includes a new black filter, 800 nits of accurate peak brightness, and professional colour processing. There's also support for HDR10 and hybrid log gamma HLG, but no Dolby Vision.
Yeah, so accuracy is something that we're striving to continue within the Panasonic range. So this is something we've built on now for the last few years, and we continue to work with key stakeholders in Hollywood. And the interesting thing about the EZ1000 is the development kind of on a semi-professional level now with the addition of the 3D lookup tables. So making a product which is good enough for professionals to use, with consumers, all consumers getting the benefit of it, is really something that we're looking to bring to the Panasonic range.
Sony's new A1 OLED TV was more of a surprise, although there had been plenty of rumours flying around prior to the show, and they didn't disappoint, with a stunning piece of design and a technically impressive sound system that uses the screen itself as a speaker. The A1 comes in 55, 65 and 77-inch screen sizes and uses the X1 Extreme processor, along with support for both HDR10 and HLG. One of the big surprises was that Sony will be adding Dolby Vision later in the year, joining LG in supporting the proprietary HDR format. If it looks like we're shooting these inserts by the side of the road, that's because we are. Phil is sat in the car, all warm and snug, while I stand out in the rain, freezing my nuts off. Not that I'm bitter in any way at all. Anyway, let's take a look at the LED Lcd TVs that were launched at the show this year. Samsung were the only major manufacturer that didn't have an OLED TV at CES. The company is still concentrating on LED LCD, and thanks to developments in quantum dot technology, they were promoting their QLED range of TVs. The emphasis was very much on wider colour gamuts and higher peak brightness, with the QLED models delivering over 100% of DCI-P3 and at least 1500 nits. This means that they're able to accurately deliver the complete colour volume of HDR content. The new models retain the company's usual design flair and come in a number of screen sizes with a choice of both flat and curved versions. They also include the new Q-Smart platform and one controller. Hisense had a pair of new TVs aimed at the UK market, with the flagship NU9700 offering a 70-inch screen size and a full-array LED backlight with local dimming. It can deliver 1000 nits of peak brightness and 85% of Rec 2020. The MU9700 supports HDR10 and is certified Ultra HD Premium. The design is attractive and the build quality is excellent. Hisense will also be releasing the MU8700. This model uses edge LED lighting, but can also hit 1000 nits and 85% of Rec 2020, and is Ultra HD Premium certified. It also has an attractive design, although the central stand looks very familiar. Sony was showing their higher-end LED LCD TVs, with the XE93 offering 55 and 65-inch screen sizes. It uses a revised version of their slim backlight drive, with edge LED lighting and local dimming, and is brighter than last year's model. The XE93 supports HDR10 and HLG, but in one of the few surprises of the show, Sony also announced Dolby Vision support, to be added via a firmware update later in the year. The design is similar to last year, but the rear panel now uses more natural colours. Sony also had the XE94, which comes in a 75-inch screen size and uses a full array backlight with local dimming. It supports HDR10 and HLG and, like the XT93, will be upgraded to Dolby Vision later in the year. The idea behind this shot was to show you panoramic views of Red Rock National Park. Unfortunately, it's pouring down with rain. Now, last year, LG introduced Dolby Vision onto their TVs, and one of the big surprises at this year's show was that Sony have also adopted the HDR format.
So Sony TV has decided to join the Dolby Vision ecosystem. We're very proud and happy about that. Sony has announced that they will be adding Dolby Vision to their lineup of 2017 premium TVs, those that feature the X1 Extreme processor, which includes the Z9D model that was launched last September at IFA, as well as the new models for 2017, including the new Oled.
LG, meanwhile, will offer Dolby Vision on all 5 of their OLED TVs, as well as their Super UHD LED TVs. And LG also offer Dolby Atmos support on their 2017 OLEDs. Whilst we look forward to reviewing all the TVs mentioned so far, including the new OLEDs from Sony and Panasonic, the most impressive TV that we saw at the show was LG's W7 Wallpaper OLED. This model is just 2mm thick and is mounted on the wall using magnets. All the connections, electronics and speakers are housed in a dedicated soundbar that also supports Dolby Atmos. And the TV also supports every HDR format, including HDR10, HLG, Dolby Vision and Technicolor. The W7 will be available in 65 and 77-inch screen sizes, with a design that is as gorgeous as its picture. Well, that's it for another CES. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and thanks for watching. Peace. Withers out.